Daisy, at Alaska Center for Energy and Power, through the last several years, you've studied biomass. What is biomass?
So bio means life and mass means, stuff. So it's stuff that comes from life and we use it for energy. So in Alaska, predominantly it's woody biomass. We used to have a big forestry industry and we're hoping to keep that alive. And one of the products they can make is woody biomass and you burn it for heat.
Why would a raw wood be converted into pellets? What's the advantage as opposed to just burning raw sticks?
So for the end user, pellets so here's some pellets. They look like goat food. And this is a compressed densified wood product. You take scraps, like this is really nice. I could throw this in my wood stove. But if you have a pile of, scraggly stuff, maybe the edges after they cut board feet out of logs for a lumber industry, nobody's really gonna buy that end slab wood. But if they make it into pellets, it becomes an economically viable product because this is densified and the user has the added advantage of also lower effort that they have to put in. Like when I light a fire at home, I have to kind of hover around it all night and feed it every couple of hours. But pellets, they are in a big hopper outside the home and they're fed in with an auger. And so it basically requires as little attention as a Toyo. It can be one-for-one substitute for your Toyo, except you have the warm fuzzies of using the renewable source instead of diesel.
And what usually is the moisture content of pellets in general when they come out of the factory?
They're pretty low. I think 10 to 15%. Where cordwood, we're supposed to target under 25 or even 20%. One thing that makes them a little harder to manage, though, is when they sit around, they can absorb moisture from the air.
Okay.
And they can turn to gush. But if you use them on a regular basis, and here in the interior it's so dry, that's not really a problem. Pellets you do have to pay for, but they're not unaffordable, and prices are coming down as more and more people buy them, and they're getting economies of scale at the pellet mills. But making pellets is very energetically expensive. It takes a lot of heat to compress it into that. And so we're in communities where energy is expensive, which are the ones that you and I are concerned about. You have to look very carefully at the economics. But when they do work out, boy, are they awesome.